you think older people, 50 plus, not that any of us are close to that yet, but do you think older people will have challenges keeping up with the rapid change? For example, adopting an entrepreneurial mindset?
So first of all, no. But the second and more important is we can't afford to have that part of the workforce not keep up. So one of the other macroeconomic challenges that we have is the growth rate of the workforce is slowing dramatically. So it's this weird paradox where even though we're talking about this fear of unemployment, the size of the workforce, especially in the United States, it has gone flat. We were growing gangbusters in the 60s and 70s. That began to tail off in the 90s, and by the time we get into the 2020s, it will be virtually flat. The number of people entering the workforce is not going to make up for the number of people exiting the workforce. So what that does is that puts a huge responsibility, it's not a fair word, but we absolutely need that whole, that we absolutely need that whole range of the workforce. And for better or for worse, we are seeing people stay in the workforce longer, especially at the more higher end strategy, consultative, the less of the physical labor type jobs. You're seeing people work longer in the workforce. So I'll defer to Dan on people coming up to speed on using these technologies, but our hope as on a national basis is that it's got to be the full range of the workforce, people in their 50s and 60s and 70s adopting and embracing a lot of these technologies. Otherwise, the workforce is going to be way too small. When you think about the GDP is only two things. It's the increase in productivity and the increase in the workforce. And if the workforce is flat or shrinking, that puts a tremendous pressure on all these productivity improvements that we're trying to put in place. And so it's almost less of a question of can older people embrace a lot of these technologies? We have to. Otherwise, growth is going to completely stagnate.
So I think much of what you've heard so far today is about soft skills. I think the people in their 50s have great soft skills. I think the key is finding areas that are a good fit. In our software testing apprenticeship, the average person is much older than the software development. Software development's very hands-on. For software testing, it's more puzzle solving. So I think the biggest challenge that I see for someone in their 50s is employers not having age bias. That's the biggest issue, because I know when I place apprentices, I have to work twice as hard when I place someone in their 50s, and that's not fair. But I'll be 59 next week. I think I'm 25 in my head. But I have to work so much harder. So I think as small business owners, give them a shot. Because it is a lot harder for me to place someone who's 50 versus 25.
Well, it's very true that our younger generation is growing up in the social media world, and they don't have the soft skills that many of us have developed over the years.
They're distracted all the time with what's in their hand.
Yeah.